come up with a name for our mime team, we decided to call it Unspoken, based off of a verse from Exodus 13 through 14. The context of this is it's right when the Israelites are escaping the rule of the Pharaoh and making their grand exodus, and the Pharaoh is getting ready to chase after them, 600 chariots, and they're all really scared, and they get, typically sour and cowardly like the Israelites normally are. And they're like, is it because there were no graves in Egypt that you've taken us away to die in the wilderness? They're really despairing. And then the verse 13 and 14 are my favorite part. It says, and Moses said to the people, fear not, stand firm, and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will work for you today. For the Egyptians whom you see today, you shall never see again. The Lord will fight for you, and you have only to be silent. I really took that as all of us up here, and all of our leaders, we come from different backgrounds, and we're all different ages and struggling with different issues and things. But when we come together and present the gospel for you silently, it is the Lord who is our only audience, and he comes and fights for us today. And our first and only song is called Forgiven, and it is about people from all different kinds of backgrounds, and they walk across the stage and they have different reactions to the Bible. Some are too busy, some don't have time, some violently hate it, And then you have to watch and pay attention to the girl who picks it up and actually shows an interest in it, and watch how the gospel affects and changes her life. And before we get started, there are two things that you need to know about watching a mime. One thing is what they're in right now is called 00. It means 0 facial expression and 0 body movement. So when they're in this position, they are very bored and you don't even pay any attention to them at all. Second thing, when a mime spins, they have the ability to change character. So they could be in 00 1 minute or happy 1 minute and then completely spin and be a completely different character. I think that's all. Thank you for your time.
And glad